Ever sent a text and realized it sounded rude in English? You wanted to say, "I'm busy," but it came out as "go away." Friends got confused. We've been there too. Or maybe you've hesitated to speak up in a meeting because you weren't sure if you were at or in the right place. It's frustrating, right?
I feel you. It's like you know what you want to say, but these tiny little words trip you up every single time. It's like trying to run a race with your shoelaces tied together.
Exactly. And that's where prepositions, specifically in, on, and at, come in. These little guys can make or break your English. I remember my student, Steve. He was applying for a job in London. He wrote in his cover letter, "I'm good on teamwork." Turns out, the interviewer thought he meant he was literally standing on a team.
Oh no, that's a classic. We know this feels overwhelming, like you're drowning in a sea of grammar rules. But trust us, it doesn't have to be. We're going to break it down and make it super easy to understand. Today, we're going to fix that.
And we're not just talking about memorizing rules. We're going to give you practical tips and tricks you can use right away to sound more natural and confident in your English. I promise by the end of this video, you'll be a preposition pro.
This isn't just grammar. It's about finally texting your crush without panic. It's about ordering your favorite coffee without stuttering. It's about finally understanding that movie everyone's talking about. It's about connecting with people on a deeper level and feeling like you truly belong. It's about finally feeling confident expressing yourself.
Absolutely. Think about it. Clear communication leads to stronger relationships, better job opportunities, and a whole lot less stress. You'll be able to express yourself precisely, avoid misunderstandings, and finally feel like you can communicate your thoughts and ideas effectively. It's a gateway to confidence and opens doors you never thought possible.
I literally cried when a student told me she finally understood a joke her boss told at the office. It was such a small thing, but it made her feel like she was really part of the team. That's the power of mastering these little words. This tip, game changer.
And it's not just about avoiding embarrassing mistakes. It's about actively using English to achieve your goals. Whether it's landing your dream job, making new friends, or traveling the world, clear and confident communication is essential. And mastering prepositions is a crucial step in that journey.
So, are you ready to unlock your English potential? Are you ready to finally master in, on, and at, and start speaking with confidence and clarity? Then let's dive in.
Before we do, I want to let you know about a special bonus we have for you at the end of this video. We've created a free downloadable cheat sheet that summarizes everything we're going to cover today, plus some extra tips and practice exercises. It's the perfect way to reinforce what you learn and take your preposition skills to the next level.
And trust me, you'll want it. It's a lifesaver. Stick around until the end to find out how to get your hands on it.
All right, let's start by looking at some common mistakes learners make with in, on, and at. Recognizing these pitfalls is the first step to avoiding them.
Mistake number 1, over-relying on direct translation. Remember, English isn't a word-for-word translation of your native language. Sometimes the preposition you use in your language just doesn't work in English.
Exactly. For example, in Spanish, you might say en la mesa for on the table. But if you directly translate en to in, you'll end up saying in the table, which sounds completely wrong. I remember a student from Argentina. She kept saying I'm interested in learn English. So close, but should be I'm interested in learning English.
Mistake number 2. Confusing location and time. In, on, and at have different uses for both location and time, and it's easy to mix them up. For example, you might say, I'll meet you in Monday, which is incorrect. You should say, I'll meet you on Monday.
Right? Time is tricky. Another common mistake is using the wrong preposition with specific places. People often say, I'm going on the library instead of I'm going to the library. Although that's technically a different preposition, our minds are primed with in, on, and at.
Mistake number 3. Maria kept translating me siento to I feel myself, facepalm. She was trying to say, I feel at home in a new city. But the direct translation didn't work at all. See how confusing that can be?
Those are great examples. But here's what most learners miss. It's not enough to just know the rules. You need to practice applying them in real-life situations. That's why we're going to give you some practical tips and exercises to help you master these prepositions.
Okay, let's get to the good stuff. Step 1, think of in as being inside an enclosed space or a larger area. Think of it as being contained within something.
Yeah, in is all about containment. I live in New York City. My keys are in my pocket. The book is in the bag. See, everything is inside something else.
Step 2, on is for surfaces. Think of it as being in contact with something else.
Exactly. The book is on the table. The picture is on the wall. I'm sitting on a chair. It's all about being on top of or attached to a surface.
Step 3 is for specific points or locations. Think of it as a precise spot.
Spot on. I'll meet you at the coffee shop. I'm at home. She's waiting at the bus stop. It's about being at a specific place or address.
But here's a pro tip. At is also used for specific times. I'll see you at 3 p.m. The meeting is at 10 a.m. Remember, at is for pinpointing a specific moment in time.
A game changer. Let's make this stick with a little trick. Imagine in as a big box, on as a flat surface, and at as a tiny dot. Visualizing it this way can help you remember when to use each preposition.
Step 4 is your grammar superhero. When you practice using these prepositions in sentences, you'll start to internalize the rules and use them automatically. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. Write 5 sentences using in, 5 with on, and 5 with at. High five.
And here's another tip. Pay attention to how native speakers use these prepositions in everyday conversations. Listen to podcasts, watch movies, and read books. The more you immerse yourself in the language, the better you'll understand how these prepositions are used in context.
Okay, ready for a little challenge? I'm going to give you a sentence, and you tell me which preposition to use. I'm waiting, blank, the corner of Main Street and Elm Street. What is it? Type your answers in the comments below.
Now, let's dive a little deeper and talk about some trickier situations where these prepositions can be confusing. One of the biggest challenges is using in, on, and at with transportation.
Oh yes, this is a classic source of confusion. So let's break it down. We use in for enclosed vehicles like cars and taxis. I'm sitting in the car. She's in a taxi on her way to the airport.
And we use on for public transportation, like buses, trains, and planes. I'm on the bus. He's on a train to Chicago. We're on a plane to Paris.
But what about bikes and motorcycles? Well, we use on for those too. I'm riding on my bike. He's on a motorcycle.
So the rule of thumb is, if you can stand up and walk around, you're on it. If you're sitting down and enclosed, you're in it. Make sense?
It does. But here's another tricky one. Using in, on, and at with addresses. This is where things can get really confusing.
You're right, so let's clarify. We use at for specific addresses. I live at 123 Main Street. The meeting is at 456 Oak Avenue.
And we use on for streets and avenues. I live on Main Street. The office is on Oak Avenue.
But what about cities and countries? That's where in comes in. I live in New York City. She lives in France.
Okay, let's do a quick role play to illustrate this. Ethan, you be the frustrated learner, and I'll be the helpful coach.
This is so confusing. I just don't get it. Why can't English be more logical?
I understand your frustration. It can be tricky, but let's break it down together. Imagine you're giving someone directions to your house. You might say, I live in New York City, on Main Street, at 123 Main Street. See how it works?
Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. So at is the most specific, on is for the street, and in is for the city or country?
Exactly. You got it. Now, let's try another example. I'm meeting a friend, blank, the airport. Which preposition do you use?
The airport is a specific place, so I guess it would be at. I'm meeting a friend at the airport.
Perfect. See? You're getting the hang of it. It just takes practice and a little bit of patience.
Wait, Emily, let me show you what happened to me last week. I was trying to tell a friend I was waiting near the corner, so I said, I'm waiting on the corner, and he was so confused. Turns out, at the corner is much better.
That's a great example of how these prepositions can be tricky in real-life situations. But the more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Remember, you're not just learning, you're joining the DialogueBoost family.
All right, let's tackle the fear of slang. Emily, how do we use prepositions in casual conversation? Sometimes it feels like the rules go out the window.
That's a great point, Ethan. Slang can definitely throw a wrench in the works. The best thing to do is to listen to how native speakers use prepositions in casual conversation and try to pick up on the patterns. Don't be afraid to ask questions if you're not sure. Most people are happy to help.
Yeah, and remember that context is key. The meaning of a sentence can change depending on the preposition you use. For example, I'm in love with you has a completely different meaning than I'm on love with you, which doesn't even make sense.
Exactly. So pay attention to the context and try to use the preposition that best fits the situation. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn.
Okay, let's put your knowledge to the test with an interactive drill. I'm going to give you a sentence with a blank, and you tell us which preposition to use. Type your answers in the comments below.
Ready? Here we go. Sentence number 1. I'm going blank the movies tonight. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is 2. I'm going to the movies tonight.
Sentence number 2. The cat is sitting blank the rug. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is on. The cat is sitting on the rug.
Sentence number 3. I live blank a small town in the countryside. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is in. I live in a small town in the countryside.
Sentence number 4. The meeting is blank 2 p.m. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is at. The meeting is at 2 p.m.
Sentence number 5. I saw her blank the bus stop. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is at. I saw her at the bus stop.
Sentence number 6. My phone is blank my bag. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is in. My phone is in my bag.
Sentence number 7. The picture is hanging blank the wall. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is on. The picture is hanging on the wall.
Sentence number 8. I'm waiting for you blank the library. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is at. I'm waiting for you at the library.
Sentence number 9. I'm interested blank learning English. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is in. I'm interested in learning English.
Sentence number 10. I'm sitting blank a chair. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is on. I'm sitting on a chair.
Pausing now. You're doing amazing. How did you do? Let us know in the comments below how many you got right.
Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use these prepositions, the more natural they will become. So keep practicing, keep listening, and keep speaking.
And don't forget to download our free cheat sheet to help you remember everything we've covered today. It's the perfect way to reinforce what you've learned and take your preposition skills to the next level.
Okay, let's do a few more challenging sentences to really test your skills. Are you ready?
Sentence number 11. The concert is blank Friday night. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is on. The concert is on Friday night.
Sentence number 12. I met her blank a party. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is at. I met her at a party.
Sentence number 13. She's studying blank the university. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is at. She's studying at the university.
One last one. Sentence number 14. He's arriving blank London tomorrow. What preposition do you use?
And the answer is in. He's arriving in London tomorrow.
Fantastic work, everyone! You've officially completed our preposition drill.
Wow, you made it! We covered a lot today. You learned about the common mistakes learners make with in, on, and at, and you learned practical tips and tricks to help you master these prepositions.
And most importantly, you practiced applying these prepositions in real-life situations. You didn't just memorize rules, you experienced using them.
Today, you didn't just learn English. You gained freedom to connect. You're one step closer to speaking English with confidence and clarity. You are not alone in this journey. We're here to support you every step of the way.
And we're so proud of you for taking the time to invest in your English skills. Remember, learning a new language is a journey, not a destination. There will be challenges along the way, but don't give up. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep pushing yourself to improve.
And to help you on your journey, we're giving away our free downloadable cheat sheet that summarizes everything we've covered today, plus some extra tips and practice exercises. This tip, game changer.
To get your hands on the cheat sheet, simply click the link in the description below this video. It's our way of saying thank you for being part of the DialogueBoost community.
And before you go, we have one last challenge for you. In the comments below, write a sentence using in, on, and at correctly. We'll be checking the comments and giving feedback on your sentences. Let's put your skills to the test.
And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more English learning tips and tricks. We release new videos every week, so you won't want to miss out.
And if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. We love hearing from you, and we're always looking for ways to improve our content.
Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep boosting your dialogue. Before we go, we wanted to address some questions we got about in, on, and at from our last video.
Yes. So, first question. What's the difference between in the morning and on the morning of date?
Good one. In the morning is general, just any morning. On the morning of July 4th specifies a particular morning. It's about specificity.
Next question. When do you use at night versus in the night?
Another great one. At night is the standard, general use. In the night is more poetic, or when you want to emphasize something happening during the night, like, I heard a noise in the night. Last question. Do we say on the internet or in the internet? Definitely on the internet. Think of it like a surface. You're on the World Wide Web.
Great clarifications, Ethan. Keep your questions coming, everyone. We love helping you on your English journey.
And don't forget to subscribe and download the free cheat sheet. See you next time.
Happy learning!